you listed your house and it didn't sell. So now what? What happened? Well, some of the things to keep in mind is you really do need to assess the current market conditions to make sure that those have not changed since you first listed your house. You know, that maybe the value of the homes went down since you listed your house, or maybe you overpriced your house. So that's really important to make sure that you assess, what's happening in the market. Like when COVID came, that was a crazy time. But you need to make sure that you do understand, the market conditions, and, that you do have a good pricing strategy, meaning that you do price your home correctly. The market, your property condition is another real important consideration. Do you have updates in your house? If you don't, if it's kind of a fixer-upper and you need a lot of work done on it, then that will also need to be reflected in the price, because the buyer is going to have to make those repairs if there's a lot of work that needs to be done on your house. So that's something to take into consideration as well. You can't really, expect to price your house at the top of the market if a lot of updates are needed to it. Also, you need to make sure that that your realtor is marketing your home appropriately. One of the first places that people look whenever purchasing a house is online. Probably 80 or 90% or more buyers start online. So you want to make sure that you have great videos, great pictures that are professionally done to showcase your house as beautiful as possible, to make sure that it looks gorgeous for all the buyers that are looking for a house like yours. You also need to make sure that you value the feedback that you receive from buyers and other agents that look at the house. If they're saying that the house is priced too high, well, if that's a consistent thing that you keep hearing, then that is something to, take a look at. If there's some repair that keeps coming up, that would probably be a good idea to consider either lowering the price or making the repair that needs to be made. You also need to make sure that the communication that you have with you and your realtor, is fluid, and it stays way up there, because you need to make sure you know what he or she is doing, and you need to make sure that you do your part as well. You need to make sure that you try to keep your house really clean, in tip-top condition. So, also, you need to make sure, another consideration that you might want to make is getting a home inspection done. If you had your house on the market, it expired, it didn't sell, go ahead and get a home inspection, and the home inspection will address any, major issues that are taking place at your house, so you can hopefully go ahead and correct those. But you do really need to look at the condition of your house, the overall market. You need to make sure you price your house right. And if your house really does need a lot of updates, that needs to be reflected in the price. So, but these are just a few ideas of, why your house may not have sold the first time around. But I'm going to also do a blog on my website that will go into, in more depth. And my blog is auburnopelika.realestate.com. So if you'd like to learn more information about this, and I'll go into more detail about it, but don't lose faith. Just because it didn't sell the first time around, if you make some adjustments and be realistic about the price and the condition of your home, and it's marketed correctly, then it will sell. You just have to, just maybe some adjustments that you make to get you, to that sale.